Hey there, honey. Come on in, sit a spell. It's your grandma from the Midwest, and if you're watching this, I bet you've been feeling a little off lately. You know that feeling. You wake up after a solid 8 hours of sleep, you haven't had a drop of booze in weeks, maybe even months, and yet you feel hungover. That brain fog, that dragging exhaustion, that puffiness in your belly that just won't quit. I know that face you're making right now. I see you nodding through the screen. Well, grab your coffee. Decaf, right? We need to talk about something that is quietly, silently causing a ruckus in your body. Now listen to me closely, sweetheart. This video is for general information and educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you have liver disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, or take any medication, please talk to your doctor before changing your diet. I love you and I want you safe. I say that because I want you to have the heads up I wish I'd had 10 years ago. Because, honey, the number one thing wrecking your liver right now, it's probably not the glass of wine with dinner. It's what I call the invisible stuff. And I've seen this in so many of you. I've been making these videos for over 15 years now, and for the longest time I thought the big concern was just the obvious stuff. But then I started hearing from folks. So many of you tell me the same story. You're being good. You're walking the dog, you're eating your salads, you're keeping the cocktails to the weekend. Yet you look down and your favorite jeans feel like they've shrunk 2 sizes in the dryer overnight. And you're tired. Not the I need a nap tired. The bone-deep tired where you just want to sit in the quiet and stare at the wall. Does that ring a bell, sweetheart? I know. I remember one time I was sitting on the porch watching the birds, and I just couldn't muster the energy to go weed the garden. I thought, am I just getting old? Is this it? And I'll tell you, I was feeling a little sorry for myself. I was blaming it on my age, on my knees, on everything but the truth. See, our livers are the hardest working organs we've got. They're like the filter in your furnace. If you never change that filter, the whole system starts to struggle. The heat doesn't blow right, it gets dusty, it works 10 times harder just to keep the room warm. That's your liver. And the thing choking it up these days isn't just the obvious stuff like whiskey or beer. It's the hidden sugar. It's the processed oils. It's the low-fat packaged cookies that are actually just pure corn syrup dressed up in a fancy box. You're not broken, honey. You're not lazy. Your liver is just tired. It's been doing the job of 3 people for 30 years, and it's finally tapping you on the shoulder saying, hey, a little help here? Tip number 1, the sugar swap. So let's talk about how we help it. We're not going to do anything crazy. We're not going to juice kale until we faint. We're going to be gentle. Because life is meant to be enjoyed, right? The first thing, and I know you've heard this, but hang on, because this one's a game changer, is the sugar. Not the sugar in your coffee necessarily, but the hidden sugar. The stuff they sneak into bread, into pasta sauce, into that healthy yogurt cup you grab for lunch. I've heard this from so many folks just like you. But Grandma, I don't eat sweets. And they're right. They aren't eating candy bars. But their liver is processing so much high fructose corn syrup from the healthy granola bars that it's working double time. Here's the gentle, easy tip. Look at the label. If sugar is in the top 3 ingredients on something you eat every single day, your cereal, your bread, your dressing, just swap it. One swap. Instead of the regular ketchup, get the one with no added sugar. Instead of the white bread, try the sprouted grain stuff. It tastes a little like cardboard at first, I'll admit it, but give it a week. Your taste buds change. And your liver? It's going to send you a thank you note in the form of less belly bloat. When you stop pouring that constant drip of sugar into the system, the liver can finally catch up. It can start cleaning out the storage unit instead of just trying to organize the junk you're still throwing in the door. Tip number 2, the fat truth. All right, let's talk about fat. Now don't get scared on me. We need fat. My mama always said we need a little fat to keep our skin soft and our brains sharp. But there's a difference between the fat that comes from an avocado and the fat that comes from a bag of chips. The thing that's really clobbering livers these days, and this is the thing your doctor might not tell you, is what they call vegetable oils. Soybean oil, canola oil, corn oil. They're in everything. They're in the heart-healthy margarine. They're in the restaurant fries. If you're eating out a lot or grabbing those pre-made frozen meals, your liver is trying to process oils that are so processed they might as well be plastic. Now, I'm not telling you to never have a French fry again. I'm a grandma, not a saint. But here's a little swap that makes a world of difference. Cook with butter or olive oil. Good old-fashioned fats that your great-grandma would have recognized. And listen, if you're worried about cholesterol, I get it. But from what I've seen over the years, when folks start cooking with real ingredients, real butter, real olive oil, and stop eating the chemically processed diet spreads, their bodies relax. The liver doesn't have to go to war with a science experiment 3 times a day. It just has to do its natural job. You might be feeling this too, that heaviness after a meal. That's your liver waving a little white flag. Tip number 3, the daily move and hydration. All right, we've talked about what goes in the mouth. Now let's talk about what gets the blood moving. I know, you were waiting for me to say exercise, but I'm not going to tell you to run a marathon. Lord knows my knees would never forgive me. But here's the thing, the liver loves motion. It's like a sponge. When you're sitting in that recliner for 4 hours watching your shows, that sponge gets a little stagnant. It's sitting in the water, not wringing anything out. So many of you tell me you wake up stiff. You feel like a tin man that needs oil. That stiffness isn't just your joints, it's your circulation. Your liver needs blood flow to do its work. So my tip is this, a 10-minute walk. That's it. After dinner, before you settle in for the night, just walk around the block. Or if it's cold, walk back and forth in your living room while you're on the phone. Get that fluid moving. And water. Oh, water. I sound like a broken record, I know, but you have to drink it. Not tea, not soda, not flavored water with the fake stuff in it. Plain, simple, boring water. Your liver uses water to flush everything out. If you're dehydrated, that sludge just sits there. You want to give it a little rinse cycle every day. Tip number 4, the supplement shuffle and emotional peace. Now this last one is important, so lean in. A lot of folks, and I mean a lot of you, have been told by friends or the internet to take all sorts of herbs and supplements to cleanse the liver. Milk thistle, this extract, that powder. Bless your hearts. I know you're just trying to help yourself. But here's the thing. Your liver is the one that has to break down those supplements too. Sometimes taking a handful of pills to support your liver is just giving it more work. So here's my gentle advice, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Never, ever start a new supplement without asking your doctor first. Especially if you're on blood pressure medicine, blood thinners, or anything for your heart. Some of these herbs can actually make things worse if you're on medication. The safest thing you can do for your liver isn't adding something new. It's taking away the bad stuff we already talked about. And the final thing? Stress. Oh, honey, Stress is a liver killer. When you're stressed, your body produces cortisol. That's the fight or flight hormone. And guess where that gets processed? Yep, the liver. If you are constantly worrying about the kids, the grandkids, the news, the bills, your liver is stuck in overdrive just trying to clean up the stress chemicals. You've got to give it a break. Now, I know you can't just stop worrying. If I told you to stop worrying, you'd worry about not worrying enough. I've been there. But here's what I do. 5 minutes. I set a timer for 5 minutes in the morning. I sit on the porch, no phone, no TV. I just breathe. I look at the sky. I say, "All right, liver, we're taking a break." It sounds silly, but it helps. It lowers that inflammation. It tells your body, we are safe. So listen, sweetheart. If you've been walking around feeling like your body is betraying you, I want you to know it's not. It's just that the world we live in, the processed food, the busy schedules, the constant noise, it's a lot. Your liver is doing its best. It's been there for you every single day, and now it's just asking for a little help. You don't have to do all 4 of these things tomorrow. Pick one. Maybe it's swapping out that vegetable oil for butter. Maybe it's just walking for 10 minutes after Jeopardy. Just one thing. I truly believe, from the bottom of my heart, that if you give that hard-working liver of yours a little grace and a little support, you are going to wake up feeling lighter, less of that fog, more of that spark. And remember, always check with your doctor before making big changes. This is just me, your neighbor, sharing what I've seen over the years. It's not medical advice, just love. Now, if this spoke to you today, if you're ready to give your liver a hug instead of a hard time, will you do me a favor? Hit that thumbs up so I know you were here. And tell me in the comments, what's been the toughest part for you lately? Is it the sweet tooth, the stiff knees, the stress? Let me know. We're in this together. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the little bell. That way, next time you're sitting there wondering what's going on with your body, we can figure it out together. I'll be right here on your screen, just like a neighbor popping over for a chat. Take care of that liver, honey. And more importantly, take care of you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.